Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today you join me in Nottingham on board a Class 158, which we are going to take down to Leicester. Awesome, I know. So, let's get the train set up. I went over there, put the safety systems on. Let's get the master key in, put it into neutral. We will put it into forward, but we're not moving yet, so we don't need to put it into forward. The headlights onto day. It's early morning here, about 7:30. What else? Instrument lights are on, so we don't need to worry about that. GSMR, turn it on. We are 2 Delta 20. Let's get the doors closed. And I'm not doing anything because this train has guard. It has a guard. So once the doors are closed, we'll get a buzz. We'll get a buzz. For once, that's actually not me. Let's release the brakes, turn the DRA off. That bit's hard to see. I always miss that. Off we go. Next stop is Beeston. No, we skip at Attleborough. Turn the volume up, it's a bit quiet in the cab, isn't it? Anyway, 15 miles an hour outside, out of Nottingham. We go up to 25. We're skipping out Attleborough, it seems. So Beeston, East Midlands Park, Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Saw, Selby, Syston, or Siston, or however you say. Then Leicester. Take about 50 minutes, but normally I fall behind because of the guard. So it's a lovely September day in Train Symbol, September morning. Some light clouds. Hopefully we'll see some more traffic. Now it's put into full whack. They make a good sound, these engines. They're Cummins engines, I believe. Yeah. They make a good sound. They should switch totally. Heard that? They yeah, they switch down in tone when you get to about 50 something. I don't know. It's about like 58. Yeah, nice route this. So by Skyhook Games. First route made by Skyhook Games. Released in a pretty meh way from what I saw, but they've made it better. That's for sure. They have made it better. Let's go up to... oh no, we're stopping at Leicester. I thought this was Attleborough we're going to, but nope, it's not. Start braking. The 6+2 HSTs stop here sometimes as well. They're more of a stopping service type of train. They're a high-speed train, but more of a... yeah. They're a semi-fast rather than an express, basically. Right. Welcome to Beeston. Where I'm on time. Beautiful. Alright, let's go allow the guard to open doors. So one of those open, there you go. And then the rest will open. And yeah, any of the 4 doors can open first. It's just a case of, I guess, where the guard is. It's a bit more realistic in that sense, because most times the guard isn't at the same place all the time. So it's quite nice. I'll let you look at the process of closing the doors as well. Which I'll start now because it takes a little bit. So you see now the back doors stayed open. This door was the one that opened first, but now that door is open. Now it's closed. And we get a buzz. Off we go. It's quite cool. It's a cool system they developed. Doesn't work on the HST. It's just the 158. But it works quite well, I think. You don't actually see the guard, but it's just gives you the feeling that there is a guard there, because there's no button for door controls in the cab. So if I want to, I can open the doors. Yeah, there's nothing. So yeah, a guard is necessary. Up we go though. Towards 80 miles an hour, which we probably won't reach because this thing takes a good while to accelerate. Fly ahead and get a shot of it going through Attleborough, which is this station here, which some services stop at, but most don't. Off she goes. appears. Just about. I think that's because it's rendering in the power station. It is. That's the reason for the frame drop. Because it's rendered that, and that's quite far away. Also, I'm recording, so the frame rate will be down anyway. Oh, here's the master. It's a medieval fair with some American vans for food, but it's, you know, it's quite cool. It's quite cool. I like it. Yeah. That's the master. Power down. Let's go to 70 coming up. And then a 25, not too far behind that. So this split here connects you up with this line up to Derby. You can do services with the 158. They go between Derby and Nottingham if you want to drive a service in the 158 on this route, but you don't have the time, say, to do the full run, or you just don't want to. It's Newark Castle to Matlock services that go via that section. Say you skip out all of here, you just go from there to there. Those HST stopped at Long Eaton, because they do that. Yeah, with this route you get the 158, which we're in now, 2 variants of the HST, class 43 HSTs, an 8+2 and a 6+2 variant. You also get class 66 stuff. This is with the base. So I don't have, like, for example, the cargo line DLC, which adds freight services onto this route. But you do get freight services. They're all at night. There's also a class 66 rail tour, which runs between East Midlands Parkway and Leicester. There's also a class 45 rail tour. So, you know, we don't see class 45 rail tours that often, so it's nice. That of course requires you to have Northern Transpennine. And then we've got the class 37, is it the ROG? Phoenix. The Phoenix one. Where you do, you pull 375s or 387s up to or from Derby. I've done a couple of those, and they're good services. They're nice to do. It's always good to drive the ROG, the ROG. Here are them. That's East Midlands Parkway. I think the HST that we saw on the map will be catching up with us soon. Because we go slower than them, obviously. Oh, they've got a double yellow. Maybe not. Right. Nice gentle stop. We have arrived. 8:05. Oh. Yeah, they go to St. Pancras to these HSTs. Most HST services go from must not be stopping here. Go from Nottingham to Leicester. Sometimes stopping at Loughborough, but sometimes not. Yeah, he's going faster. Cool. On the class 66 rail tour, you start here, and you start at East Midlands Parkway, and there's a HST there as well, and you can kind of race the HST out of the station. It's fun. Might do a video on that run because it is actually a very enjoyable run. I, for one, I'm all for some new Class 66 rail tours. I think they're good. I like them. I really do like them. Also, a couple of days ago, every Friday now I'm starting to, well, I streamed. I did a live stream. The second live stream, I was on this route. And, yeah, it was quite fun. Enjoyed it. I'm trying to do a live stream every Friday. So, Friday evenings in European time. So 6 UK time, 7 my time, 7 Central European time. I try and do a live stream starting from then, and it's normally about like 2 hours long or something. So if you're watching this video, I don't know, perhaps live content is more your thing, then don't worry. I've got you covered. I do live streams. We do whatever I have in my collection that I feel like doing. It's quite fun. So I'm going to be annoying now and say like, oh, if you want to watch the live streams, make sure you subscribe. So that you don't miss it. What's the speed? 75. I forgot. Yeah, there's not much really to it, other than this. This is most of it. It's a diesel mainline, essentially. So you've got 2 slow lines here, then you've got the 2 fast lines of that side. With a gap in the middle. It's different from the usual electric mainline. I quite like it. And the trains you get with it are good. They're good trains. Yeah, it's very flat. Is this road? That's okay. Why is it shining? That's slightly better. Wasn't it Skyhook that made the 158 the ScotRail 158? I think it might have been. I don't have that one, because I don't really have any routes to drive it on either. So that kind of means that I need to get more Scottish routes, I think. 5 Circle is on one of the routes I need to get. I have Cathcart. I did have the Edinburgh to Glasgow one, but I don't know. I just wasn't really a fan of it. So I got refunded for it. I don't know why. Can't remember what I got instead of it. Anyway, single yellow, which means we are not cleared into Loughborough. Because Loughborough station is on this side. There's only a platform on this side in the slow lines, there's no platform here, so we need to cross over. So presumably, there's another train in the platform. Have we been emergency braked? We have. Because the yeah. What is it? It's got approach control, this route, but the problem is it doesn't really work that well. That's quite annoying. The signal's 800 yards away. I was going 50 miles an hour. I was perfectly able to slow down in time. I knew what I was doing. The game did not like that. Maybe I was approaching a tad bit too fast, but just be mindful of that. If you get this route, these signals bite. They don't care if you're half a mile away. If you're doing over the speed limit they want you to, they'll let you know about it. It's like PZB. But it doesn't say anything. It just puts the brakes on. It's easy to reset though. It's like you saw me do it. All I did was turn the reverser handle off, put it back to forward again, and then brakes release and off we go. So yeah, there's the 158 that's coming out of the station. That's the reason for the signal. So it should clear. There we go. It's full throttle. Let's get a picture of this guy. This has occurred to me that I haven't taken any pictures yet. Which means I must do that. I must be annoying and go, I want a picture with him. Because thumbnails are necessary on YouTube. Do you know that? Oh, it's both number 2 end. Brilliant. Bye, friend. Just 40 over the points. That's fine. Because we're not even going 40. Well, look who we caught up with. Look who's here. Oh no, that's on the other platform. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Oh, he's powering up. He's off. It's 2 + 6. That's a shorter variant. But yeah, you see, there's no station on this side. They only have it here. Which, don't really know why. There's space for the platform. It wouldn't be very big, but there's space for it. You could fit one. but they've instead elected to not do that and just have this instead. So yeah, no, you could definitely fit in the platform there. See, we're late now, but there wasn't really much I could do about that. Because, you know, even if the train hadn't emergency braked, it still would have been late. So, I'm gonna blame it on the other train. And say it was the other train's fault because they were late. Do I know if they were late or not? No. Is that important? No. They're late. It's their fault. Off we go though, from Loughborough. Goodbye, Loughborough. And now we cross back over. Track also, the slow line goes down to a single track. Close to Leicester. So we'll be coming back across onto this line later on. It's got good track sounds, as this train. Now let's full whack it up to 50 miles an hour as quickly as we can. Oh yeah, funny thing I found out about this train, if you spam the horn, look at the main reservoir. Maybe it's better if I do this. Look at this one. You're supposed to go down. Might be when we're stopped, but yeah, the horn. It wouldn't. I'm not the cleverest, really, am I? Of course it would affect the main reservoir for air, because it uses air. Would that be why? Is it actually supposed to be like that? Or am I being stupid? Both seem like plausible options. Because the horn does use air, but does the air come from the main reservoir? So if you spam your horn enough, well, you have no brakes, essentially. Is that possible? I don't know. There's a river. Kill the throttle, a mile out from Barrow upon the sour sore. As you can see on the minimap, on the HUD, the station is quite small, and you'll see that when we get to it. So it's not a massive station, so you don't want to be flying into it. It's just under that. Not that one, not that one, not that one, but the other, the furthest bridge. It's under that one. You can see it there, just poking out. But you definitely don't want to be coming in more than 20 miles an hour and braking into these stations, because you will overshoot them then. So yeah, it's They're big enough for the train, but only just. Ticket machines. I need to repair that one. Let me be a what am I? What am I if I fix it? An electrician. Look at me go. I'm good at this. Should we be the guard as well? Let's take over the guard's job. I'm taking over. Excuse me. I'm taking over everyone's job. Oi. Right. Let's do. Oi. Stop pushing me. Right. Set the local door to open. Close these ones. They are closing. Are they closed? Is everyone's in? Yes. Now we close our door. Turn that off. Close that. And then we pop into the cab. Now we give ourselves a buzz. If you do it yourself, then you don't get the buzz from the guard. But if the guard does it, then you get a buzz from the guard. Yeah, that was a quick tutorial about how you operate the guard panel on a Class 158. I hope you enjoyed. So yes, that means that I guess you can kind of do guard mode in Train Sim World 4. You don't have to wait to Train Sim World 5. So yeah, you can just load in and be a guard on one of the trains. Here's HST. We'll be going at like 125 miles an hour. We're going fast. We're going so much faster. Who needs that much speed anyway? It's overrated in my view, my book. Completely unnecessary. That was sarcasm, of course. I wish this worked. So, I don't think it would be that difficult to implement, would it? Because OMSI basically has a system like this. So if you can do it in OMSI, which by the way was made in 2013 by I think just a couple of dudes, then surely Skyhook Games is able to implement this. So like we would enter into this 360 enter, but then it would show Leicester on the head card, and we would have done it because we're cool. But we can't do that, so it just does it itself, which is kind of sucks. It does kind of suck. I want to do it myself. Yeah, man. I'm gonna talk about OMSI for a little bit because we need to give that game some praise. There isn't any game. Yeah, I'm about to say a statement, which I will stand by. There isn't any game which goes into as much depth, any simulation game, transport simulation game, bus sim, train sim, whatever, that from a base game goes into as much detail as OMSI does. Like on the base level. Like you don't need mods. You don't need extra content that the communities make. Because I know Train Sim Classic, you know, you've got some pretty in-depth stuff there, but that requires extra additional things. I'm talking about like OMSI is, you know, you can buy it, pick it up, play it, and everything's there. You know, everything is implemented perfectly and as it should be. You know? It's brilliant. It's a brilliant game. I will be doing a video on OMSI routes in the future, for sure. Maybe a live stream. But yeah, like, I think what OMSI does, or what OMSI did, is good. Yeah, because the base routes are good. They're very simple. It's a very simple map, but it's good. I don't have any extra content because the content I tried to get from the Steam page just didn't work. Anyway, it worked for a little bit, but then it kind of just gave up. Like, the textures just didn't load for anything. Anyway, back to Train Sim World. That was, what was that? That was Sileby? I don't know. Next we have System. We're supposed to be there basically now. But that's not possible. It's not possible to be there now. We are 4 minutes late. How late were we? Leaving Sileby, we were, I don't know. We're only 2.5 minutes late. So that's basically on time. It's basically on time. Beautiful. East Midlands Trains. It's a nice livery, this. East Midlands Trains, yeah, they've got a good livery. And obviously this route was made before they transitioned to EMR, East Midlands Railway, which is good because this livery is nicer. It's more vibrant, colourful. What is it with, like, train liveries, particularly in the UK, just becoming so boring? Like, they're all using, like, darker colours. None of them are vibrant. They're just so dull and boring. Like the EMR one, that gets kind of a pass because it uses maroon, and I love maroon. So that's okay, but like LNWR, you know. What was it? What was the train company called before that took over LNWR? Because they had a good livery. That was a good livery. Avanti, they took over from Virgin. It's kind of like, you went from these vibrant, bright red trains to this like dark blue. I'm not saying the livery is bad. It's just it's gotten worse. You know? I still like the Avanti livery, but it's just a bit worse. It also just kind of feels like they've just put some random shapes and coloured them. They've coloured in some random shapes on the side of a train. But Virgin, that was a good livery. I don't think anyone can forget the Virgin livery, to be honest. But yeah, what else? I know, like, these train operators change hands of who runs them. But Great Western, you think of those HSTs, what was it, in the first livery, the first group livery. Oh, that's cool. That was a good livery. Now I've just got dark green. So woo. Exciting. I'm being very pessimistic and negative right now. I'm also pretty sure I used the word pessimistic wrong there. Anywho, this is Siston. Did I stop on the platform? I did. See, yeah, this is another train. This is another station that's just big enough for the train. Just under 5 miles to go to Leicester now, and we should be there in 9 minutes. We're scheduled to be there in 9 minutes, but we're probably going to get in at 8:20 or 8:21, 8:22. So, sorry guys. It's not my fault, the timetable is very tight. We started off fine, but then it all went wrong at Loughborough. And one thing that yeah, you see we're on single track now. We transitioned before Siston, but I only noticed enough to bring it up now. But yeah, we're on single track, and we will continue to be on single track until Leicester. But yeah, what I was going to say. It's very difficult to keep on time on this route if you're doing a 158 service. Incredibly tough. So much so that I don't think it's possible. Like, especially the tighter timetable services. It's tough. It's tough to be on time in those services. This is one of them. I'm a good few minutes behind. But yes. We've almost reached our cruising speed of 65 miles an hour. Yeah, these trains are definitely a change of pace from the seller videos that I've been doing. That I was doing. For sure, a change of pace. But a good one. So 158. Some warehouses. A warehouse. You can tell we're getting closer to Leicester because it's getting a bit more built up. As it will. Just 2 miles left to go now. Has anyone actually been on this service in real life? Or this route? If so, let me know how it compares to how the in-game route, really strict to say that, compares to reality. Is it close? Is it very far off? Because I don't know. I've never been on this one before. I've never been to this part of the UK. Because I don't really ever go to the UK. Because yes, I don't live in the United Kingdom. I thought that was a train. Should probably brake, shouldn't I? For the 25, which we might make. There we go, confirmation that we're cleared in to platform 4. Our last stop along this journey. This train will stop there for a little bit and then service our head back up towards Nottingham. So if you want to just stay on it, switch ends and then go back up, you can. I'm not going to speed up, there's no point. We're down to 15 just before the platform anyway. I'm not here today. Normally the ROGs, there's a 37 here. We just got 2 class 43s with no coaches. Should we try to get them in the photo? I think we should. 1 for the road. So, that's a good one, that. That's a good one. Right. Let's bring it down to 15 miles an hour. Which... We're not speeding, we're not speeding, we're not speeding, we're not speeding, we're not speeding. I never speed. I'm a good boy and I follow the rules of the road and do not speed at any time. And if it looks like I'm speeding, the speedometer is just broken. It's not me. It's not my fault. Look at that. And I made it here early. I was late. Now I'm early. Look at me go. Train drivers wish they could be this man. Let's bring it to a stop. Right about here. When we stop, we'll shut down the train, full service. Put the array on, because red signal. Let the guard open the doors. Turn the tail lights on. Put that to neutral, deregister, confirm. It's deregistering, we are now deregistered from that. And turn this off. And that is a journey from Nottingham to Leicester on the class 158. As always, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to see more, then please leave a like. It's much appreciated. Maybe even subscribe. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you felt like it was a bad decision. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.